because in that situation, I did have the bag, right? And he felt insecure and he used to piss me off. I couldn't understand, like, why do you not think that you're enough, right? And I used to sun the fuck out of him. And like you were saying, what's that word you said? Emasculate him.
Woo!
And that's not a good feeling.
You were sunning him, huh?
Sunning.
And then you cheated on.
Why? Because I cheated on that person. And so this album is about the female version of taking accountability for infidelity. Because in that situation, I did have the bag, right? And he felt insecure and he used to piss me off. I couldn't understand, like, why do you not think that you're enough, right? And I used to sun the fuck out of him. And like you were saying, what's that word you said?
Emasculate.
Happened in my life. So I'm texting and snatched my phone and he reads my text messages. And I'm texting the guy, once again, you shifted my uterus.
Once again, you shifted her uterus. Jesus Christ.
And he really read it.
You read it?
It is. But I broke him and I knew that.
He ain't deserve you anyway.
I feel sorry for him.
I do. Because let me tell you, like in the film.
He ain't deserve you. That motherfucker wasn't strong enough. He wasn't what you was describing a while ago. That motherfucker weak.
I really happy.
All right, so they're calling him weak. After God, fear women. After God, fear women. So after God, fear men.
Oh, beauty.
All right, so obviously, infidelity is not gender-based. You know, infidelity is not gender-based. Can we be clear on that? But let me go through some of these comments. It'll be interesting, I'm sure. The caption says, after God, fear women. This is on Welcome to the Culture. At least she's taking accountability, though. Tamar reveals that she cheated on her past partner. Tamar is Tony Braxton's sister. She's also a singer. And she knows it was wrong. Listen, it will take a strong man to work things out after seeing that text. You shifted the uterus. Jesus. Somebody says she's lucky she's here to tell that story. Okay. Are you threatening her life? What do you mean? Somebody says she low-key don't even sound sorry about it. Damn. She says she broke him. What do you want? You want her to cry? The more she speaks makes me like her even less. Tony is the bigger star for a reason. Well, Tony is about 50 years older than her. Why are you comparing the siblings? Jesus Christ. And then, of course, they have Yala say, out of order. Out of order. Wala. Let me see here. Somebody say Jada doesn't find that funny at all. I don't find it funny. Me either. I think infidelity destroys lives. That doesn't mean we're perfect. Okay, it just means it's something you have to work beyond your discipline. Okay, because I know some of you think you're disciplined. Good for you. That's the more reason why you need to work, because he who stands, right? You have to be careful lest he fall. I know I'm butchering that scripture, but something like that. Okay. Your righteousness is filthy rag. You need to have proactive measures against this kind of things. Okay, just against any kind of vulnerability or potential destruction that can come to your situations. You need to not just count on your righteousness. Okay, not everything is to be shared. Well, yeah, they're public figures, I guess. Then good guys always get the short end of the stick. See, good guys always think they get the short end of the stick. You know why? Because they're always counting on their righteousness. That's why. So what are you about to victim shame? Are you going to blame the guy? You missed the point. Keep listening. Sidebar, Joe Corny, he needs to shut it. He a pick-me type dude. Okay, why? Because Fat Joe, I think that's their podcast. Joe and Joe. That's the name of the podcast? Something like that. Joe and Jada. I guess it's saying that guy was a weak guy. Well, it depends on what you mean by that. There are certain contexts where I could say he's a weak guy in terms of There's certain people, they just go out of their league. It's like me calling Paned weak as compared to Regina in terms of what they were trying to cook. It took them 7 years before the reality comes to fruition. But is he really a weak person? Is he a weak guy? Is he an attack on his character? I guess that's where people mix it all together. But I don't think he meant any harm. Shout out to that young man. He probably moved on. He's probably happy. It was probably the best thing that happened to him. He can't see that in the short term, of course, right? So let's be calming down. Jada definitely should have thrown the flag when Joe said he doesn't deserve you. Okay, all right. Somebody's catching feelings. Okay, you're right. You're right. It is Tamar that doesn't deserve the other man. That's not the lesson you should get out of infidelity, just so you know. Lord, these celebrities talk too much. I missed the National Enquirer where the news was fake about the famous people, but entertainment. Oh, that's a good point. That's a good point. But hey, we're in a different era. They have to keep up. They have to be on every podcast, and they have to be authentic, meaning sometimes they'll jabber and say the wrong things that will rub us off the wrong way. It is what it is. Let's see. The man being the breadwinner is almost always going to be the best case scenario. Well, it depends on what you mean by the bread. Are you talking about money? Because that's not even enough these days. How do I know? Bill Gates, Jeff Bezos. Do you need me to give you another name? Dangote. If you mean money by bread, then you're wrong. Okay. And money might make it easier. It might help you to hide under you might be able to hide deeper issues with money, but money comes and goes. What happens when there's no money, even if it's temporary? What happens? Do you have enough? Do you have substance inside that place? Because if you don't, but even money, even if it's constant, like Jeff Bezos and Bill Gates, if she sees money, if all you bring to the table is money, if she sees money for 2 years, then it becomes the norm. Then she needs something else. Do you have that something else? You don't. Okay. And then you'll be shocked why a lot of married women are sleeping with gate man and driver. I beg. There's more to this than trying to moralize this is the wrong way to go, always. And also when you make it about money, it's always the wrong way to go. On the surface, I know what you mean, but it's very short term in nature. Somebody said she messed up with Vince. I don't think she was talking about Vince. And I think Vince was also problematic himself. Vince was not equipped. See, when we say weak, we don't mean him as the person or his character. He also was not equipped to handle this kind of lady. Now, you might argue that there's no man that can handle her. Well, because she's single, maybe, but we can have that conversation another day. But let me tell you something. Infidelity destroys lives. How do you mitigate against infidelity? It is not by making it just a moral thing. It's about understanding that you're a human being and you must flee from all. Right? God help you. May God help you. Position yourself. It's about positioning. Make sure you're positioned in an environment where you are able to focus on your purpose, your mission, your life mission, your purpose. If you're engaged in that, you will have very little time for bullshit. Okay. And if you're a righteous person, congratulations. Do me a favor, hit the like button, share, subscribe, turn up your notifications so you're notified when we go live. Let's move on to some other trendy stories around the world.
This is Ola, Man of Prestige, your favorite relationship and marriage coach. If you enjoyed this, smash that like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs it. Be a part of the Prestige family. My wife Lola and I have written 2 powerful books, Get My Marriage Back and Number 1 Red Flag, yours free at manofprestige.com. For personal coaching, send me a WhatsApp request for consultation to +1 732 305 8577. Stay tuned for more. Your journey to love and prestige starts here.